Today we gon' spill some tea! Yo, what is up everybody? I am AmiYoshiko. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back to my channel, motherfucker! Today is where I'm gonna spill some tea. This is a story I have kept from you guys for so long, for many a reason. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking, Ami, where are the story times? You a boring bitch now? You don't got any story time. But I do have a bunch on the back burner that I have kept to eventually tell the story. But as usual, I am very wary about telling stories about other people. As I have stated in my previous story times, these videos are just for entertainment, are just for fun, just an opportunity for y'all to laugh at my stupid idiocracy. These videos are just for entertainment. I'm not trying to cancel anybody. I'm really trying not to ruin anyone's lives here. And most importantly, I don't want to get people's names involved who have nothing to do with this. Please try not to guess or speculate in the comments. Thank you. But without further ado, let me tell y'all the story of the asshole Bakugou cosplayer. I am already getting so mad. You gon' see why. This story took place a long time ago when your hoe girl participated in cosplay events as such, you know, going to gatherings, the freaking whole nine. I freaking would make my own costumes and shit. I don't anymore. Now I don't give a fuck. But there was a time where I was doing a bunch of guest appearances, going to different conventions, trying to sell prints. I wasn't doing very good most of the time. Most of the time I was giving away my prints for free because I'm an idiot and I'm a horrible businesswoman. Anyway, I was a guest at a certain convention long ago. I freaking get up early because a hoe never gets a hotel paid for. Woke up 5 a.m. packing all my shit in a bag because I'm last minute and I'm unprofessional. Get in my car, drive hours to the convention center to prepare my booth. I finally get to the convention center. I check in, I'm like, I'm Ami. Hi. I freaking walk across the dealer's hall to get to the area where guests go to. I'm not professional, okay? Freaking set up all my prints and bullshit. And I notice my booth is next to a Bakugou cosplayer. Sometimes, you know, cosplayers come in their cosplays already, get ready at home or get ready in their hotel room that they got paid for. And you know, I was like, wow, cool. Like really dope armor, really cool shiz. I love Bakugou. I love me a thug. I love me a bad boy. Respectfully. Todoroki's better. So I'm setting up my booth and he is doing the same. And you know, being the okayish, decently person I am, why not be polite and like say hi to him? Tell him good morning? As a friggin' booth mate, we booth neighbors. Why not be polite and friendly with this guy and go up to him and say like, good morning, hi, how are you, good sir? I put down my stuff, I go up to him, and I was like, hi, good morning, your stuff looks so cool. And he just looks at me. He just freaking body scans me going, who are you? I don't expect anyone to know who I am. I am the most irrelevant person on the planet. I know you don't gotta tell me twice, but don't be a dick. I don't know. I'm literally here introducing myself to you, so you know who the fuck I am. But this dude, for some reason with his fucking blonde ass hair just going, who are you? What? And you know, I kind of just panic a little. I'm going, oh, I'm sorry, I'm Ami, what's your name? And he just stands up, like I'm only 5 feet, and Levi's friggin' towering over me, but he just stands up, looks down at me and says, what do you do? What does that even, what do you mean, what do I do? Like, TBH, I know at the moment I was probably maybe a little booty tickled, I don't know. But it's like, I'm introducing myself to you, but you're just gonna tell me like, who are you, what do you do? Couldn't just like, social nicety, just like, say the hello introductions back? Well, I guess freaking not. Maybe I'm just the overly sensitive one. I am the sensitive one. Like, not even a hi back, not even a, oh, hi, I'm so-and-so, nice to meet you. No. The only things that came out of his mouth were, who are you and what do you do? I get it. I was probably overreacting at this point. I was probably way too overly sensitive probably, so I don't bother talking to him anymore as we're just setting up, getting ready for the convention to open. The day starts and I've just watched his booth get smothered by his fangirls, cause of course there was, for like hours and hours on end. Get your money, king. And I noticed, like throughout the day, this motherfucker was like glaring me. Like, I felt his freaking piercing contacts, red eyes behind my head. And I'm like, what does he want? Do I have something on my face? Do I have something that says, please stare at me? With the death arrows of 1,000 suns? At the time, I was hanging out with my friends at my booth, but we were not being loud by like any means. But for some reason, this guy was like side glaring me, like throughout the day, like, what you want, homie? And if you've met me before at conventions, you would know that I bring candy to my booth. Cause like I said, bad businesswoman. I just freaking, you come see me, I just give you some Kit Kats and Hershey's. You take some candy. I usually give out candy to people who visit my booth. I'll pass out to other cosplayers and people running booths being like, you must be tired from selling your shit all day. Take some candy. And you know, other cosplayers were like, oh my god, thank you so much. Oh, I need some sugar. I'm like tired from sitting here at my freaking booth for like 3 hours. Thank you. And I'm like, no problem, babe. I got you. And then I thought, why not be nice and give the candy to Bakugou? I thought that was a good idea. I was a fool. Like, I don't know why I decided to like be on the ground and like hop like a fucking idiot. This is probably why people don't want to talk to me. They're like, this girl's a fucking nut. But I was just hopping to like the front of his booth. Like, if this scrunchie was a freaking Kit Kat bar and I'm at your booth and I'm like, it's like just passing you a freaking Kit Kat bar. I dropped the candy at his table and then I just hopped back to my booth thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. I regret it all. And then I'm just hiding like this at my booth going, oh my god, is he gonna take the chocolate? Pretend this hair tie is the candy. I see him pick up the candy. And I see him like twirl the wrapper in his hands like this. And then he goes, thanks. And I'm like, oh, you're welcome. And with me looking at him dead in the eyes, he turns around and throws the candy in the trash. Is this what I get for trying to be fucking nice? I give this mother freaker a freaking Kit Kat bar out of the goodness of my heart. I spent $4.99 on this freaking candy pack from freaking Target, and you just go and take it and throw it in the fucking trash, you monster! I hate you, Bakugou. I hate you so much. I'm like shaking telling the story. Ugh! It's probably nothing. All y'all are probably like, you bitch freaking out about nothing. I know. Just let me complain. This was a thing I got a lot from my Lytle story time. Oh, maybe he's just playing the character. Don't you see? He's just playing the part of Lytle, you see. No. Like, I understand it to some degree, but in my opinion, I do not think just because you're playing the part of a character does not give you the excuse to be a fucking douche. Like, I'm sorry, no. Just because you're playing a character that's an asshole does not mean you get to be an asshole. Maybe if you were in a roleplay group or something, okay. Maybe if you were a part of a consensual group, yeah. But like to random people and you just use it to like be a jerk, no. I digress. And at this part of the story, it's been a couple of hours. It's like 1, 2 p.m. and we have a panel to go to. Me, let's call this other cosplayer Deku, and Bakugou. I am stuck at this panel with Bakugou and a freaking adorable Deku. We see it is almost time for the panel, and a convention staff member gathers all of us up one by one and takes us to the stage to get ready for the panel. We get to the stage. There's 3 seats. I choose the one at the far right. There's a middle seat and the seat on the far left. We got like 5 minutes before the panel to start. I pull a chair at the far right. Bakugou's doing who knows what. He ain't even here yet. And then the Deku cosplayer comes along. And Deku puts his stuff at the middle seat, like his phone, wallet, stuff like that. And this Deku cosplayer was really nervous. They were like, oh my god, I'm so nervous. I've never done a panel before. I'm getting all the jitters and butterflies. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I really don't want to be like a hassle, but is it okay if I can sit in the middle? I'm really nervous. I've never done a panel before. Like, this is literally legit actual Deku. I would feel so much more comfortable if I could sit in the middle. Like, I'm so sorry, but is it okay if I get the middle seat? And I'm like, yo, go ahead, take it, it's yours. Like, take any seat you want. I got you. Take it, boo, it's yours. And then Deku puts his stuff in the middle of the table where his chair is, his shit, puts it in the middle, and says, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. And I'm like, cool, take your time, brother. See you later. Deku goes to the bathroom, and here comes stomping Bakugou. And this part pissed me the fuck off. Oh my god. He gets to the table, he picks up Deku's stuff, and moves it to the side. Pulls up the middle seat, and I'm just like, fuck, like, what do I do? Like, I hate confrontation. Hey, I'm so sorry. Deku was gonna sit there. His stuff is all right there, you know. He told me he was really nervous about the panel, that he's never done a panel before, and he would really feel a lot better if he could just sit in the middle. And then Bakugou goes, I don't give a shit. Picks up Deku's stuff, pushes it at the left of the table, and sits his ass in the middle seat. And I felt so bad. I'm like, this fucking dickhead. No compassion. I know it's just a seat. Were you nervous too? You could have said something. But to me, it was just the audacity that, you know, when your stuff is there and your seat's already claimed, you know, most people probably would have just taken the next available seat to the right, maybe, but this dude had the audacity. Before I even said anything, he just picked up his stuff and was gonna move it, and then plopped his ass in the middle next to me, and I was like, so it gonna be like that then? It gonna be like that. I'm getting so mad. And then I see sweet little Deku coming back, seeing that his stuff was moved by fucking Bakugou. And he, such the sweetie pie he is, he doesn't say anything. I think he kind of already assumed what happened. He just like smiled at me like, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I tried to tell him. So he just pulls up the seat at the edge of the other side of me and just sits down. And then the panel begins. A friggin' hour of my life I will never get back. I'm kidding. I love panels. They're heck of fun. Like, it was fun, but I was just so fucking pissed. After the panel, we all just go back to our booths, continue our business for like, what, 3-4 hours? And it's like early evening. It's not like nighttime to where the convention is closed, but it's like early, like 4 or 5-ish at this point, when usually people go out to eat. But one of the girl cosplayers who was running her own booth, let's call her Ochaka. Ochaka came up to my booth and invited me to go out with her and all of the other cosplayers to have dinner at a restaurant that was close by. And I was like, oh my god, people don't invite me to anything. Like, what? What did I do to deserve your kindness? Yo, thank you for being so fucking nice. You know, I've just had enough with this Bakugou dude. But then, they had to invite Bakugou, which, I mean, of course they invited everybody. All my other friends who were at the convention were just walking around going like, okay, well, we're gonna go eat somewhere else. See you later, bruh. And I'm like, cool, catch you later. And then we part ways. We go to this little Korean barbecue place that was really close to the convention center. Before we left, we all put on our be back later, we gonna go eat food signs. I freaking just wrote mine on a Sharpie and called it a day. We all freaking get a big table because we had like a big group of like, not even that big, like maybe 7-8 of us. So if this is the table, very good table, I'm sitting here, Ochaka is sitting here, Deku is sitting here, and then Bakugou is like in front of me on the other side of the table, cause of course he was. Why would he not be just sitting across from me? But you know, I pay him no mind. I'm listening to the other cosplayers just talk about Boku no Hero, all the other hip animus I didn't really care about at the point, but I still listened and tried to contribute. And then I hear them talk about planning a big Boku no Hero photo shoot, cause the anime was at its prime at the time. Everyone was exchanging Instagramming social media so we all could keep in touch. So I exchanged Instagrams with all the other cosplayers except for Bakugou. And then it was time for Bakugou to get my Instagram. So I gave him my phone to see my Instagram. He turned my phone over and said, never mind. What? You know, I don't give a shit that you don't follow me. I don't give a shit that you didn't want to follow me. I don't really care about collabing with people. Y'all see, I don't do any collabs on my channel because I'm freaking possessive over my shit. But I just cared that he just chose to like do that to me in like front of everyone. And it was just like so embarrassing, and everyone was just like, cause what do you do in that? Like, what do you do? Cause he just like, never mind. Like, who the fuck does that? It's so embarrassing. And he just kind of stood there going, yeah, nah, I don't post often. I know. Don't worry about it, player. It wasn't wasn't a vibe. And then Ochika, being the hero she is, just kind of changed the subject, brought up something else to just get rid of the tension that was in the air. And then he just rolled his eyes at me, just like tired of my shit that, what am I doing? Then he just scrolled on his phone for like the majority of the time while everyone else was still talking. I don't know, maybe he was just salty I wasn't following him already beforehand. Maybe he was just salty that I was the only girl in the room that didn't want to suck his dick. I don't know. But my anxiety is now at a full-time up. Why is this dude being like this to me? Like, what did I do to you? Maybe like 10 minutes after this incident, I just get up and I just go to the bathroom. Like, I need to freaking just get out of the environment, just cool myself off, because my face is just red because I'm just so embarrassed. And then I just hang in the bathroom for like a couple minutes just to give myself some breathing room. I texted one of my other friends who were at the convention of what happened, and they were just like, wow, he's an asshole. I'm like, I know, right? And I walk out of the bathroom, and I see Bakugou coming my way. And I'm like, oh my god, can this dude leave me alone? And you know, it's like a hallway. Like, you get out of the dining area, and it's like a hallway. Like, the girls' bathroom is on this side, the guys' bathroom is on this side, so he has to, like, cross me to get to the men's bathroom. Remain eye contact with the floor. Just stare at the floor. Just stare at the floor. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. We are getting closer and closer, and I'm just like, please don't do anything to me. I've had enough of this dude. And we're just getting closer and closer. And I don't know what came over me. I decided to go, hi, like a fucking idiot. And this fucker shoulder checked my ass. Didn't even look my direction, didn't even say hi back, not a freaking nod of like acknowledging another human's existence, just shoulder checks my ass. And then just keeps walking to the men's bathroom. And I never do this shit. I never pop off, talk back to anyone. And I just turn so fast and I go, what's up, dude? And ooh, right as he touches the door to the bathroom, slightly opening it, he freaking puts his head down, smirks, chuckles, if you will, and goes into the bathroom, mocking me, if you will. This man's taunting me. This man is fucking with me. This man is trying to make me go mentally insane, and I don't know why. I don't even know your real name, sir. I only know you by Bakugou, and I still only know you by Bakugou. What is your problem, sir? Do I look like a game to you? Don't answer that. So I just walk calmly back to the table. I sit down and just act like nothing happened. And I'm just sitting there, just trying to keep a smile. And then a couple minutes later, Bakugou comes back. He just sits his ass on his chair and he just scrolls on his phone, not acknowledging anyone or anything. And then he kept hitting my feet. I don't know if it was on purpose, and I'm like, bro, are you trying to like play footsies with me? Do you like me? Do you hate me? What are you doing to my sanity? Because I cannot take no more of this. I was so confused. Like, you sending me mixed signals. If you wanted some good, just like let me know. We can talk about it. And like a freaking idiot, I'm the one who says, oh, sorry, it wasn't even my fault. He's the one who kicked me. You can tell I'm hysterical. We all finish at the Korean barbecue place. We all pay our portions and we get about and return to the convention. And I'm just irritated the whole way there. We got a couple hours before the convention closes, so everyone's just spending the last couple hours selling more stuff, talking to people, doing the shebang. A couple hours later, it is time to tear down and get ready to go home, as for the convention is closing. I freaking start putting all my prints back in my little folder, so I am about finished packing up my booth, and I'm ready to get the freak out of there, and I'm gonna walk out with my professional bag angry. There are a few cosplayers and booths that are still packing up, and I turn my head and I see Bakugou leaving, and I see at his booth that he has a big chunk of Eva foam just like at his table, and my first instinct was, oh my god, I think that's like a piece of his armor or something. Maybe something broke, maybe he forgot this piece. So I pick it up and I like run to him like, yo man, you forgot a piece of Eva foam. Like, trying to be a decent human, I don't know. And I'm running, cause this shit's expensive. I catch up to Bakugou, and I'm like, hey, you forgot this piece of Eva foam at your booth. Just trying to be nice. And then he says, keep it. It's trash anyway. That was the story of the asshole Bakugou cosplayer. Also, forewarning, I know this is probably really stupid. I know a lot of y'all are probably gonna be like, you just so sensitive. He didn't do nothing to you. But y'all don't understand. I felt like my soul was being played with. But yeah, like what I said in the beginning of the video, this video is only for entertainment. This is only for fun. I'm not trying to cancel anybody for just being an asshole. And also a reminder, please do not try to speculate or guess who it is in the comments. Not only because I ain't trying to cancel someone for just being an asshole, but I also don't want other people's names getting involved who are not involved. I do still have a couple story times up my sleeve. Let me know in the comments which story time you want to hear next. I met a vampire at a cafe, or the time I got arrested at an anime convention. Let me know which story time you want to hear next, as well as let me know in the comments what you think of this story time. Was this dude being an asshole, or am I just sensitive and just overthinking everything? Maybe both, but yeah. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for joining my weeb family. I love you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye!